Welcome back to another video. It's Hoop Rat bringing to you another video. This one I really loved making. Kobe is my favorite player, if you guys haven't known that already on the channel. And I really wish we could have seen Kobe and LeBron match up in the finals. Every time they matched up, whether it be on Christmas Day or different days, you always saw the rivalry that they had between each other. So I really enjoyed making this video. And just before we start the video, I wanted to remind everyone that if we get 100 likes in this video, I'm going to start doing a face reveal. So drop a like down below. It really helps the channel out and gets more people to watch stuff like this. So if you like the video, just drop a like down below. With that all being said, we're ready to start the video. Cue the intro. Looking back at this, it was kind of crazy how LeBron and Kobe never matched up. There were so many years where the Lakers were at the height of their power and Kobe was able to be in the finals, or LeBron was at the height of his power and he was able to carry the Cavs to the finals. Looking back at the previous finals, going back all the way to 2007, that's when the Cavs were in the finals for the first time and LeBron brought them there with a team that shouldn't have probably been in the finals in the first place. They ended up getting swept by the San Antonio Spurs. The following 3 years when the Lakers were in the finals and LeBron wasn't, looking at those 3 years, LeBron wasn't in the finals just because he came up against the Boston Celtics in the first year, the Magic and Dwight Howard in the second year, and then the Boston Celtics again in the third year in 2010. So I really think there was a stretch of 4 years there where they could have matched up in the finals, but LeBron just couldn't get over the hump of the Boston Celtics. Right when they got their big three, they were just dominant in the Eastern Conference, and LeBron couldn't beat them. It took him moving to Miami to beat the Boston Celtics, and then right when LeBron went to Miami and was starting his championship runs, that's when the Lakers started to go downhill. If you look at the 2010 playoff brackets, the Lakers that year were a 2 seed and were poised to make the finals that year. Everyone thought that they were gonna go all the way just as they had the previous 3 years. So they started out the first round and they beat the Hornets 4-2, and then they came up to the Dallas Mavericks. If you remember, the Dallas Mavericks kind of put a whooping on them. It's the famous elbow to the chest of Andrew Bynum to JJ Barea that kind of topped off the series and showed how much of a beatdown the Mavericks were able to put on the Lakers with just a sweep. And I mean, the whole series, the hardest series they had that season in the playoffs, the Mavericks had were the first round when they lost 2 games to the Trailblazers. I mean, obviously until the finals when they lost 2 games to the Heat, but It was that season when the Lakers started to go downhill, and it was kind of starting to lose the chance of the Lakers seeing the LeBron and the Heat or the Cavs, whichever team you want to pick in the finals. I mean, the Lakers tried to run it back again with the same squad the next year in 2011 and 2012, but then the Thunder started making their rise. The Thunder, with KD, Harden, and Westbrook, they were on a tear in the league. They ended up getting to the first round against the Nuggets 4-3, but then they lost to the Thunder 4-1 the second round. The Lakers did. So, I mean, they had a chance there a few years running, but it just never panned out the way we wanted it to. We all would have wished to see that final series, Kobe versus LeBron. They were the 2 best players in the league for many, many years to come. And then of course, we know after the Lakers kind of dropped off and stopped making the playoffs for many years, LeBron was able to go to the finals tons of times, so it was obvious that we wouldn't be able to see LeBron when the Lakers weren't even making the playoffs at all. So realistically, there was a stretch of about 6 years there where the Lakers and the Cavs, or the Heat, whichever one you want to pick, could have matched up in the finals, but it was never able to get done. Either LeBron was in the finals and Kobe wasn't, or Kobe was in the finals and LeBron wasn't. And so because of that, we never got to see this matchup that we all wanted to see, and it would have been a great one. To close this video off, I just wanted to thank everyone out there that's watching, and thank you for all for the support you give to my channel. It really means a lot to me, and it really means so much that I have some people watching my videos. Even the small number that I have right now, it really means a lot to me of what I have. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I'm Hoop Rat.